शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय
Dear family and friends, Vanakkam, Namaskaram, Namaste, Om Namah Shivaya to all of you. Wherever you're seated, can we just bow our heads in prayer? Let's do invocation on this auspicious morning, that we say farewell to our dear Father, lying in state. Om Gajananam Bhuttaganathi Sevitam Kapita Jambo Palachara Bhakshanam Umasatum Shobhavinashakarakam Namami Vigneshwara Padmanjakam Om Shantakaram Bhujagashenam Padmanabham Suresham Vishwadaram Gaganasadrishvam Meghavarnam Shubhagam Lakshmikantam Kamalananam Yogavindram Gamyam Vande Vishnum Bhavavayaram Sarvalokanatham Om Shivaya Gauri Vadana Vrinda Suryaya Dakshineshwarana Shakaya Shri Nilakantaya Vishwajaya Tasmai Shri Haraya Namah Shanti, Shanti, Shanti Om. Thank you very much, dear family and friends. We're going to, before opening the casket, ask Guru Govind to do his invocation and the first bhajan. Thank you.
गजवदना गणनाथ गजवदना विनायक गजवदना गणनाथ गजवदना विनायक सिद्धिविदाता शिवतनया सिद्धिविदाता शिवतनया बुद्धिप्रदायक गजानना बुद्धिप्रदायक गजानना पार्वती नंदन भवभयभञ्जन पार्वती नंदन भवभयभञ्जन युग युग वंदित जय श्री गणेश युग युग वंदित जय श्री गणेश गजवदना गणनाथ गजवदना विनायक विनायक विनायक विनायक विनायक गजवदना गणनाथ गजवदना विनायक गजवदना गणनाथ गजवदना विनायक विनायक विनायक विनायक
Dear family and friends, we have assembled here today to pay our respects and to celebrate the life of our dear, beloved lying in state, DEENADAYALAN VadivaloO Pillay. We are going to now offer you the opportunity to pay your respects to this dearest beloved lying in state and to give support and love to the immediate family. To ask Guru Govind to carry on in bhajans while you come through, pay your respects, offer your love and support to this immediate family while they're in bereavement. Thank you.
Shri Ram, Shri Ram. जय रघुरा श्री रघुरा जय रघुरा सीता श्री रघुरा जय रघुरा श्री रघुरा जय रघुरा
Para
பரமாத்மாயின் துணை நீ நாராயண ஹரி ஓம் நாராயண ஹரி ஓம் நாராயண ஹரி Om Namah Shivaya Narayana Adinanda Dharaniru Om Namah Shivaya Narayana Adinanda Dharaniru Madhavani Shiva Shankarani Narayana Hariyo பரமாத்மாயின் துணை நாராயண ஹரி ஓம் நாராயண ஹரி ஓம் நாராயண ஹரி ஓம் மாதவனே சிவ சங்கரனே
Nada
ஆடும் கரையேறும் பதிவுடன் உண்மையை துதிப்பாடும் பலவிதனாடும் கரையேறும் பதிவுடன் உண்மையை துதிப்பாடும் கலையலங்கார பாடியராகினே சமலையில் வாசவந்த தில்லி அம்பலராஜ சிறுமிநாதனி பரமேச शंभो महादेव शंभो महादेव शंभो Krishna Mukunda Murari Krishna Mukunda Murari Jai Krishna Mukunda Murari Jai Krishna Mukunda Murari Jai Krishna Mukunda Murari Jai Krishna Mukunda Murari Karuna Sagari Kamalaya Karuna Sagari Kamalaya Kanagabardari Gopala Kanagabardari Gopala Krishna Mukunda Murari Jai Krishna Mukunda Murari Kaliyamadana Kaliyamadana Kamsali Sudana Kaliyamadana Kamsali Sudana Kamalayadanaye Kamalayadanaye Gopala Yadanaye Gopala Krishna Mukunda Murari Hare Krishna Mukunda Murari Murari Kutila Gundalam Kuvalaya Dharaniyam Madhura Muralilavalo Gopi Madana Valam Gopi Punyam Bhajami Gopala Gopi Jana Mala Gopi Jana Gopi Jana Mana Mogana Gopi Jana Mana Mogana Kuvalaya Dhara Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Shivaya Manas bajoni Guru charanam Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Shivaya Namo. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Shivaya Namo. Arunachala Shiva. Arunachala Shiva. Arunachala Shiva. Aruna Shiva. Arunachala Shiva. Arunachala Shiva. Arunachala Shiva. Aruna Shiva. Omkaram Baba. Omkaram Baba. Omkaram Baba. Namo Baba. Omkaram Baba. Omkaram Baba. Omkaram Baba. Namo Baba. Om Namo Baba. Om Namo
Dear family and friends, in keeping with the last bhajan that Guru Govind has sung to Shiva, who is now the first letter of his mystic word symbol. As a king for God, the three-eyed one, who dashes for his cosmetics, the great God, the eternal, the perfect one, who has the quarters of the world for his garments. We bow down to Shiva, who is Ma, the second letter of his mystic word symbol, who is anointed with the water of the river Mandakini, the Ganga, the great God, who is adorned with mandara and various other kinds of flowers. We bow down to Shiva, who is She, the third letter of his mystic word symbol, who is a rising sun, causing to blossom the lotus face of Gauri, the Divine Mother. The bull is a bull for his enzyme. We bow down to Shiva, who is Va, the fourth letter of his mystic word symbol, who is worshipped as the most distinguished of gods. Also by the gods, and who has the moon, sun, and the fire for his three eyes. We bow down to Shiva, who is Ya, the fifth letter of his mystic word symbol, who is the embodiment of sacrifice, whose locks are matted, who wields a pinnacle bow, the eternal, the divine, the shining one, having the quarters of the world for his garments. It is said, when we read this, we recite this mantra, Om Namah Shivaya. Basically, we are calling God Namah Shivaya, to guide and protect this soul on its journey to his abode. We are going to now call on our tribute offerers. When we celebrate a life, we celebrate in bringing out the characteristics, the qualities, the virtues, the morals, the attitudes and aptitudes of the dearest beloved lying in state. There are those qualities and characteristics that we listen to, that we can embrace in our own lives. We can take a page out of his book and embrace it so our lives can be more coordinated, more loving, more useful on this earthly plane. Today we want to offer tribute to our dear dad lying in state. And we have a few tribute offerers to do that, to celebrate his life. We have those members of family that are going to offer tribute. I'm going to ask the members of family to come and take seat here so we can conduct the ceremony in coordinated fashion and move on with the program. I'm going to call on the first member of family, and that is Jay Naidu, then Banga Govindsamy and String Pillay to come and take seat here on these chairs so we can coordinate this celebration. Thank you. Our first speaker is Jay Naidu, our dear dad lying in state. It's his cousin who will bring out certain qualities and characteristics of our dear dad. We call him Jay Naidu.
Welcome, namaste to all of you. I'm Jay Naidu. Lenny is my cousin, his mother, and my mother and sisters. We have one more sister, and their two sons are there sitting, so Raj and Morgan. So we are all cousins and very, very close. I didn't prepare anything formally, so please bear with me. Lenny and I grew up together in Pietermaritzburg. We were very, very close, being cousins that joined us together in closeness, and then we built a friendship that was unbreakable. Nothing could come through that friendship. We had many, many experiences as little boys. We were drawn towards any restrictions on us. We had the freedom. It is strange that it's an anomaly for me that in the age of apartheid, we had such freedom and such security. And one of the best things that we would do was we would walk all around Pietermaritzburg and especially on Haythorns Hill. I have lovely memories of my cousin and I on the spur of the moment, just deciding that we were going to walk on Haythorns Hill and we would go up and we would walk over the hills, and for the next 4 or 5 hours, we would walk along the hills of Pietermaritzburg. Pietermaritzburg was considered a sleepy hollow, surrounded by hills, and we enjoyed it. We went to schooling, and Lenny was always looking for something new that would amuse his mind. He was never satisfied with just accepting things as they were. He wanted to know more and more things. And we stayed for about 21 years together in Pietermaritzburg and in Durban. and then he left for Pretoria, and I followed very soon thereafter. And we were close, and we had the good fortune of having wonderful cousins to take us into Pretoria. My cousins Morgan, Thoraj, Pooby, Jail, wonderful cousins. And I give thanks to them now. In front of everyone here, thank you so much for your hospitality. You welcomed us, and we took it for granted that we could just go into their house, live there, commute to work. We took it for granted, and I must thank them. Lenny stayed there, Teddy stayed there, I stayed there, and it was truly a wonderful life that we enjoyed. We were very close, we were all cousins. For some reason or the other, the children of the three sisters got on very well. And then I got married, and then Lenny got swept along as well in that great force called procreation. And he got married, raised a family, settled down, and we didn't see much of him thereafter. He followed his path, but whenever we met, we pondered on life. Is there more to life than what meets the eye? Am I more than body and mind? That was the questions that plagued us as Hindus, and it still plagues us, because in truth we never really experienced anything beyond the physical. But Lenny enjoyed spiritual, physical and material prosperity, which we all strive for. And now, he's gone home spirit, the joy spirit and spirit of joy, Siva Shakti, and he's there now. And if I wonder what Lenny's doing now, he's probably walking along Haythorns Hill as a 9-year-old, and he's turning around, he's looking for me. I will follow him. He's had a wonderful death. Whatever one may say, he's had a wonderful death. To live the very end of your life and to pass away so quickly with no struggle, no problems, it is a great, great blessing. Thank you to all of you.
So intimate, so lovely to hear the stories of the young two cousins in Pietermaritzburg. Yes, they used to call it a sleepy hole, not anymore. It is a dead place right now, because it's just nothing happens there. And I'm sure that both the cousins have come to Gauteng, they've prospered, they've made headway in life. So much of love being offered by his cousin. And we say love is God, and God is love. I now want to call on our second tribute offering, Bangla Golden to offer tribute.
Good morning, family, friends. It's a sadness we come here to honor a man that meant a great deal to us, my cousin Lenny. Lenny was related to me through my mom, was my aunt's brother's son. He had a good way about him that's hard to describe. He just made people feel good, always warm, genuine, and always with that easy smile that seemed to say, don't take life too seriously. He was respected by everyone who knew him, not because he tried to be impressive, but because he was simply himself, honest, kind, and full of life. Music was one of his great loves. When he played the guitar, it was not about showing off, it was about sharing a piece of himself. There was something calming and familiar about hearing him play, like you were sitting in the presence of pure contentment. And then of course he was this adventurous guy that wanted to just see what was over the next hill, and always trying to find new ways to do things. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. He leaves behind him his loving wife, 2 beautiful children, 3 adoring sisters, nephews, and family, who with great pride, he was always over them. And though he's gone, I think all of us can still feel the warmth he gave so freely. He was my favorite cousin, not because he made me laugh, but just because he reminded me of what it looks like to live with joy, kindness, and a big heart. He lived fully, loved deeply, and left quietly. But he will always stay with us in the little things, the tune on the guitar, a good laugh, or that moment when we catch ourselves smiling for no reason. Thank you, Lenny, and God be with you. Thank you, ladies.
So beautiful to hear the cousins speak about their love for each other, the unity that we've had. Today, when we look at families, we see ego, pride, jealousy. When we hear the both speakers speak, there was so much of love between them. There was no ego. Today, ego overtakes all of us. I want to call on Buccleuch to offer tribute.
My name is Bashi, and I'm related to both Nalini and Uncle Lenny on both sides of the family. So I will be reading out messages on behalf of 2 members of our family. And I'll start with a shorter message from Nirusha, my cousin who couldn't be here today. Today is a celebration of a life that was quietly powerful, deeply generous, and endlessly memorable. Lenny may have been small in stature, but as the saying goes, dynamite comes in small packages, and that describes him perfectly. He was a giant in spirit, in kindness, and in the way he made each of us feel seen and heard. Lenny had a calm demeanor, a gentle voice, and a heart that radiated warmth. He didn't need to be loved to be noticed. His presence spoke volumes. I remember our holidays with Lenny, Niles, Rakshin, and Sanju. Those were some of the happiest times of my life. Lenny made it a point to take us to see the sights of Johannesburg, and I'll never forget standing at the top of the Carlton Centre, looking out over the city, feeling like we were on top of the world. He gave us those moments. Simple, joyful, unforgettable. Before the age of GPS and navigation apps, Lenny was our navigation system. His directions were legendary, not just turn left or go straight, but full of vivid landmarks and building names. He had a memory like no other. He could tell you exactly what you'd pass, what to look out for, and somehow you'd never get lost. In a city as confusing as Johannesburg, that was a gift. And it wasn't just about getting from point A to point B. It was about the stories he told along the way, the history he knew, and the pride he took in sharing it. Lenny had a quiet wisdom. He didn't seek attention, but he always gave it. I remember having some of the best discussions during our trips to work when I worked with him. For a short spell, he listened, he remembered, he cared. And in doing so, he taught me that greatness is about being the one who lifts others, who makes the journey smoother, who shows up with love and consistency. Today, I honor a man who made a lasting impact, not through grand gestures, but through kindness, through laughter on road trips, through thoughtful directions, through the way he made me feel safe and cherished. So today, I don't just say goodbye, I say thank you. Thank you for the road trips, the stories, the landmarks, and the laughter. You were truly one of a kind, Lenny, and your legacy will live on in those stories I tell and memories I hold dear. Rest peacefully, knowing you are deeply loved and will never be forgotten. I've also been asked to read a message from Srini on behalf of Srini, so please bear with me. Len Mama was my uncle, and far more than that to me. He was a pillar in our family who everyone looked to for guidance. When I was little, he was my Superman. I hoped that I would grow up to be like him. I remember my mother telling me that he had to leave to the Transvaal when I was 3. I just kept calling for him and crying for him not to go. And he was so upset, he almost stayed. In the end, he had to go, and I had to say goodbye. I think that feeling has stayed with me for a long time. One of my earliest memories was being in Northvale Hospital due to asthma. My uncles Len and Baby came to visit. I was so happy to see them, especially when they showed me the presents they got me. My awesome uncles had got me toy planes with rubber-powered propellers. I was really excited to get to play with the planes. However, they decided to fly the planes to each other. This was pretty typical of how they were. I laughed at them until this day. It's one of my favorite memories. Some would say he had a good life and a good family and had so many amazing things happening in his life. I would say he made a good life. He chose a great partner in Auntie Nalini, and he gave us Rakshin and Sanju. He gave me the strength to face adversity by example and showed me how to be resilient in this life. Sanjula supported me every day through the most challenging time of my life with intelligence and nuance. Rakshin has been a steady voice of reason, foresight and laughter. Their amazing attributes are a reflection of Len Mama's qualities as father. He tried to instill this into all of us. Auntie Niles has always been kind and generous to me and a wonderful part of our family who listens with compassion. With Len Mama, they all mother and I. In this, we will never forget this gesture of kindness. Len Mama could do anything, martial arts, electronics, he could fix cars and computers. And he played the guitar. The length and breadth of his abilities were astounding. We could talk about anything, from any religion to quantum astounding. We could talk about anything, from any religion to quantum physics and beyond. He didn't teach me, he showed and beyond. He didn't teach me, he showed me by example the life. He created a life worth living. He was and is a pillar to my mother and I, as well as many others. Len Mama was my light. He smiled and shone bright. He had a way of lifting you out of adversity. For me, his light will live on in all of us. Every time I remember him, I remember his smile, his jokes and intellect. The memories he gave us, the values he instilled, will make sure he lives on in us. I remember my mother telling me how I felt when you left to the Transvaal, Len Mama. Now you have gone on another journey. This time you left us all behind. Wishing you stayed, wishing for just another day. We didn't know it would be the last time we heard your voice. We didn't know we would never see your smile, hear your laugh, heed your wisdom, and feel the gift of your love and presence. We didn't know. We were blessed to have you in our lives. You will always be my super uncle. You will always be loved. You will always be missed. You are the light.
Thank you. Thank you to you for that tribute. Yes. Listen, remember, care, kind and generous, selfless pillar in the family, and a pillar of knowledge. What beautiful tributes in just those words for our dear beloved Dad Langston. I come to the most important part of the tributes in calling is to children to offer tribute.
I wrote a very long speech, so I'm really sorry. Please bear with me. Thank you. So thank you to everybody who could join us today, whether that be in person, online, or in spirit. Thank you to all of our family and friends who've been so supportive and kind towards us during this time. Your messages, gifts, and presents are very much appreciated. I wanted to say a few words today to honor my father. However, as I set out to accomplish this, I found myself wondering. It's not, as you can imagine, very easy to capture the life and essence of an entire being in a short piece of prose. And I've come to the painful realization that any words I could ever write or speak would never ever really be enough to convey the depth and breadth of the person or that of my heart. But that being said, I very much want to try. My mornings lately have been very hard. I wake up not feeling rested, my body leaden, and my heart beating too fast. I didn't realize how integral Dad was to my mornings until he was no longer there. The past week, my mother was on leave. Now, normally Dad would wake up early to help Mom get ready for work. So, for the past week, I couldn't really understand why Dad was waking up so early. I later realized that he was doing it for me. Dad would knock on my door to wake me up if I'd overslept. He'd make my coffee if I asked. He'd pull my car out into the driveway, and every day without fail, he'd say, "Bye, sweetie, good luck." To which I'd reply, "Thanks, Dad, love you, bye." He'd say, "Love you." I'd say, "See you later." And then I'd drive around the corner looking back to where he is. I know this sounds like a small and simple story, but I think it serves to show what kind of person my father was. My mornings since Friday have been very hard, to say the least. Sorry. Growing up, my father was a strict person. He was undoubtedly hard at times on my brother and me. Holding the torch for him while he was fixing the car was a very stressful experience for me. When you're younger, it's hard to appreciate some of the lessons your family is trying to teach you. And at the time, when my dad was being what I thought of as harsh, I can't say that gratitude was the first emotion I felt. But nowadays, looking back, I couldn't be more grateful. As you grow and get a bit older, you start to realize that yes, our parents aren't perfect. They make many mistakes along the way, but no matter what, they're always doing their best. And if I might be so bold, my dad is really and truly the very best. Dad was exceptionally talented. He was fearsomely intelligent and well-versed in many different topics. You could talk to him about anything, from nuclear missiles to string theory to coding. He played the guitar and sang too. He knew martial arts and he was a great fighter. In his later years, he began teaching himself how to read and write Tamil. Dad was also so very industrious. He worked tirelessly and non-stop, always helping me, Mum, Raksh, our doggos, our other family members, neighbors, strangers, and stray cats. He loved being busy, always pottering about and doing something, or at the very least, planning to, often roping my unwitting brother and cousins into his schemes. He was the biggest DIY guy I knew, and he switched effortlessly between different roles. Mechanic, carpenter, electrician, or whatever it was the day required him to be. And teacher was one of the biggest roles he played in my life. My dad taught me physics and maths. He taught me to be confident when speaking to people. He tried to teach me how to play the guitar, but that lesson did not go down very well. Dad taught me how to drive. He'd come with me every day as I drove to varsity, and then he'd drive the car back home. He taught me how to make mango pickle and how to change a tire. He taught me the value of hard work and persistence, and that true progress was just about being a bit better than who you were the day before. Whether he knew it or not, he taught me how to keep my temper in check. Dad opened a bank account for me when I was a child and showed me how to save money. He taught me this and that and everything in between, but perhaps most important of all, he taught me to always, in his words, practice beauty. This short list doesn't begin to cover everything. I learned from him, and each lesson comes with its own anecdote, too detailed to recount here. I'll always try to tally these lessons, but every day I come to see that Dad was teaching me things even when I didn't realize it. I look in the mirror nowadays and see how I am the product of my mother's and my father's teachings, seasoned with my own tastes of life and the experiences I've had along the way. I look at myself and wonder if I'm a person my dad would be proud of. I really hope so, because some days I look at myself and wish I could have been more for him. An experience I draw comfort and reassurance from happened a few years ago, when a friend once told me he'd like to meet my parents. He thought I was a good person and said nobody gets to be that way without help from their mom and dad. I really hope Dad is proud. So perhaps now you are all beginning to see why my mornings have been so dreadful. There's a deep emptiness that seems to have rooted itself within me. A sort of hollow. I feel my dad everywhere, in everything, and it makes his absence that much more stark. Sorry. It is a strange type of haunting in its own way. He lingers in all the nooks and crannies of the house. I just said grannies, I meant crannies of the house. The floorboards and the paint on the walls. Memories move in the garden outside. He waltzes into my head with all the songs I've started listening to. Many years ago, he introduced me to the band Bread, a group he always felt was a bit underrated. He played the song Everything I Own. A song I recently discovered was written by the artist for his late father. And so some mornings, I wondered if my father knew then that he was introducing me to the songs I would use to mourn him now. So to conclude, mornings are miserable, but time is a great medicine, and my mother, brother, and puppies have been my crutches as of late. I've tried to paint for all of you The picture I've tried to paint for all of you today will never be quite as colorful, detailed, or as full of life as my dad was. But through writing this, I've felt a brief moment of peace, and maybe a hint of inspiration. An old lecturer of mine once said that telling everybody to live life as though every day was their last was a little bit silly, and I'm inclined to agree. Nobody really feels this way, but I think my dad had it right. As I mentioned before, Dad always said to practice beauty and to allow love to enter your being. He practiced that every day. He found the beauty in the world that far too many people pass by. Dad once saw one of my supposedly long dead plants push out a tiny new leaf. He looked at it with awe and glee and turned to me and said, "Look, Sanju, life persists." He found magic in the mundane, and perhaps really, that is the best way to live. My biggest dream in life was to take my family to a new house. Knowing that the house wouldn't be my home, but rather that the people in it would be. My dream is a bit broken now, having lost such a big part of my home. The loss of my father has been unbearable, and I feel a part of me is changing forever. But it's only through my father and his guidance that I too will learn to persist. I'm so honored to have known him, so privileged to have been raised by him, and very proud to be his daughter. I will always love you, Dad. Thank you. Sorry.
From my side as well, I'd like to thank everyone for their support near and far, familiar faces, new faces. It's been tremendous. It can be something as simple as just a hand on your shoulder that helps you through this. Thank you so much. I have a message from my dad's cousin Pat, which I'll read out. To Len's family, please accept our deepest sympathies on the sudden loss of Lenny. It is with a heavy heart that I pen this message. Losing Kumi the year before, Integra and Lenny within a year. We grew up as brothers-in-law on Market Street, sharing and making wonderful memories that sustain us to this day. Tegs and I always felt sheltered by our elder brothers. I felt a deep sense of loss after we moved from around Market Street. They were our inspiration, from the songs we learned to sing, to the sports that we participated in. Lenny was a brilliant student, studious and committed, a sharp debater, and a courageous sportsman. We still talk about his daring exploits, like his lone bicycle trip to Johannesburg. He was indeed a man for all seasons and a man amongst men. May his soul be at peace. Om Namah Shivaya. I pray that the Almighty will bless his family with peace and strength during this sad time. From Pat, Niri, and family. My dad was my friend, and I wish I had told him that. There is so much more regarding him that I wish I could have sat and talked with him about. I've heard many, many fantastical stories from his past, and I would love to admit the long-haired, bearded, motorcycle riding daredevil that this man was. But perhaps it was never necessary. The father and man I knew played video games with me when I was 4, even though he was dead tired after work, just so that I wouldn't be jealous of my newborn sister and the attention she was receiving. He read the most enchanting books to me and Sandra, captivating us and leaving us on cliffhangers before he knew what a cliffhanger was. I'll read the next chapter to you tomorrow night, he would say. He taught me, my sister, and many other unwilling students maths. And I'm certain he reveled in torturing the fragile minds and spirits of young teenagers. We watched a ton of anime together and enjoyed every bit of it. I'm close to 40 and he's close to 80. But while watching those shows, we were just kids again. Beyond that, to this very moment, I'm still confounded by the breadth and depth of the man's skills and talents. He played the guitar beautifully and sang beautifully too. If there was any project that he could tackle on his own, he would. Whether it was welding, carpentry, being his own auto mechanic, electrician and more. And naturally, he would involve more unwilling participants in his shenanigans. But with the successes and failures, sweat and exhaustion, there were a lot of proud moments and smiles. The only failure he could not rectify was his hair. No matter how many times he made me massage his head when I was small, the root cause, that's me, could not fix the problem. My memories are only a part of his story. The rest of his story lies in your memories. I hope that you will enchant, captivate, and leave me on a cliffhanger once more.
I'm sure all of you seated here today have felt love. What we've just gone through all the tribute offerings today was just love. Like I said previously, love is God. God is love. And if we have love within us, we project the love. We are projecting God's blessings to each one. So all of us have love within us. Hope we've embraced more from this dear family. That is, we say have calamity, it's not a calamity, it is a celebration. Celebration of knowledge, celebration of hard work, a celebration of us pushing us further, being industrious. What beautiful words were used this morning to describe our dear father-like state. I want to now offer you an opportunity to relive his life by offering love.
You have taken the heart of me and left just a part of me. And look, look, look what you've done. Well, you took all the best of me, so come get the rest of me. And look back, finish what you've begun. There is someone you want to meet. It's me, Mr. Incomplete. Look at what I've become, for it's due to the lack of you what you've become. All the time. All the time.
And offer your love and support to the immediate family. In keeping with the theme of love, the immediate family have lovingly requested us to change the program a little from the normal traditional procedure that we adhere and abide by. That when a funeral is held, appreciate silence while you're having lunch. Thank you. I hand over you to by 1:45, we will be proceeding out of the hall for leaving to the crematorium. Thank you.
You put the mic off.
अयोध्यवासी राम दशरथ नंदन राम जानकी जीवन राम जय राम राम राम अयोध्यवासी राम दशरथ नंदन राम जानकी जीवन राम जय राम राम राम अगले साबरी मोट मोक्षणराम परशुरामणे जयितवराम अगले साब विमोक्षणराम परशुरामणे जयितवराम तन्ने சொல்மிக்க மந்திரமில்லை என்று தாய் சொல்லித்து தவறவர அயோத்தியவாசீராம் दशरथ नंदन राम जानकी जीवन राम जय राम राम राम गंगे कुगणी कंडवरा कबड़ मार सणी बिंदवरा कन्न रावण तंगी सुपरकी अंगति पंगुम सीधवरा अयोध्यवासीराम दशरथ नंदन राम जानकी जीवन राम किष्किंधापुरी सिंधवरा வாழிப்போரில் வென்றவரா அனுமான் துணையில் லங்கை சென்று ராவணிப்பதியே வென்றவரா சீதையின் வீட்டை அயோத்திய வந்து மங்களமானி வாழ்ந்தவரா அயோத்திய வாசீரா दशरथ नंदन राम जानकी जीवन राम जय राम राम राम अयोध्यवासी राम दशरथ नंदन राम जानकी जीवन राम जय राम राम राम जय राम राम राम जय राम राम राम.
Dear family and friends, as I mentioned, we are on our lunch break now. Please also, I know it is not the norm, but it is the love of the family, because they won't be coming back to this venue. Once we go to Brixton Crematorium, we'll be traveling south, and they live in the south, so they won't be coming back to the venue. So they were lovingly requested that you partake of lunch and make this lunch with our dearest departed also here, being here. Please partake of lunch. They've lovingly provided that, so please partake of lunch while Guru Puven sings few bhajans. Thank you.
திருநீரின்னிக்காக்கு வடிவேலவா வடிவேல் என்ற துணையே தேமுருகா திருநீர் என்னை காக்கும் வடிவேலவா வடிவேல் என்ற துணையே தேமுருகா வடிவேல் என்னை காக்கும் வடிவேலவா உடன் நாமும் என்னை நாடும் தேமுருகா வடிவேல் என்னை காக்கும் வடிவேலவா உடன் நாமும் என்னை நாடும் தேமுருகா ஓ முருகா ஓ முருகா சரவண பவ குரு வடிவேலா முருகா ஓ முருகா சரவண பவகுக வடிவேலா இருளீர் என்னை காக்கும் வடிவேலவா வடிவேல் என்ற துணையே முருகா சிவபெருமானந்தன் தன்னையல்லவோ பார்வதி அம்மாவும் தாயல்லவோ சிவபெருமானந்தன் தன்னையல்லவோ பார்வதி அம்மாவும் தாயல்லவோ ஸ்ரீ கணேசந்தன் அதல்லவோ என்றும் பாடும் ஸ்ரீ கணேசந்தன் அதல்லவோ என்றும் பாடும் ஓ முருகா ஓ முருகா ஓ முருகா ஓ முருகா சரவண வடிவேல் என்ற தோழே விபூதி சுந்தரே சங்கர ஈஸ்வரியாசன சுந்தர விபூதி சுந்தரே சங்கர ஈஸ்வரியாசன சுந்தர சிவகாமிகளே சுவனே அம்பல் பெருமாளே சிவகாமி பகி ஸ்வரனே அம்பல பெருமாளே சுரதாரிணி பரமேசா சிவகவிநாயக ஜெகதீசா சுரதாரிணி பரமேசா சிவகவிநாயக ஜெகதீசா புண்ணிய பாரதி அமரகடீசா ஆதமி அவர்களீச ஆண்டவர் நடராஜ ஆண்டவர் நடராஜ ஈஸ்வரி Nirvani Sivagani Gani Sivagani Gani Nirvani Nirvani Sundarani Shankara Krishna Krishna Vittalanji Panduranga Panduranga Vittalanji Panduranga He Krishna Krishna Krishna Krishna Thank you. yüreğim var İbrahim'le Buccleuch
Dear family and friends, may I have your attention? Thank you. We will be starting to round up now. I'm appealing to those that may want to pay their last respects to come through now and pay their last respects. As we will be closing by 5 to 1, we will be rounding up and we'll be going to the hearse. Thank you very much. Please come through if you pay your last respects. Thank you. Dear family, also, I have a request from the immediate family, from the Pillay family, that lovingly we request that if you would love to take some food home, there's a lot of food that they prepare. There are containers there. You are welcome to take food home with you. They do not want the food to go to waste. Thank you. We will be doing the last 2 bhajans and concluding. Thank you. Thank you, dear family and friends. We will now be closing the casket and proceeding to the house. For those that are accompanying us, as we proceed downstairs, you can also go to your vehicles and we can travel in one way. I would appreciate all of you that have completed lunch. May we wish this of a guard of honor while we're going down the stairs with them. Yes.
Om Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Shivaya Namo. Shivaya Namo. Namah Shivaya. Shivaya Namo. Shivaya Namo. Namah Shivaya. Shivaya Namo. Shivaya Namo. Shivaya Namo. Namah Shivaya. Shivaya Namo. Shivaya Namo. Shivaya Namo. Namah Shivaya. Arum Perum Jodi, Tani Perum Karuni, Tani Perum Karuni, Arum Perum Jodi, Arum Perum Jodi, Tani Perum Karuni, Tani Perum Karuni, Arum Perum Jodi, Arum Perum Jodi, Tani Perum Karuni, Tani Perum Karuni, Arum Perum Jodi, Arum Perum Jodi, Tani Perum Karuni, Tani Perum Karuni, Arum Perum Jodi. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya.
Do it one side. Maybe.
I wish you and your family all the best. I know you're going to miss me. I'm going to miss you. There's a big trend in
ஓம் திருச்சிற்றம்பலம் தென்னாடுடைய சிவனே போற்றி எந்நாட்டவர்க்கம் இறைவா ஓம் நம சிவாய ஓம் நம சிவாய ஓம் நம சிவாய ஓம் நம சிவாய ஓம் நம சிவாய ஓம் நம சிவாய ஓம் நம சிவாய ஓம் நம சிவாய ஓம் நம
you.